I'm Seth, and this is Acquired Salary, the best living through career mastery. In today's short talk, I'm going to talk about how to prepare for an interview. Before I get into the tactical steps and to prepare for an interview, it's important to answer the question of why preparing for an interview is important. Simply put, preparing for an interview is one of the easiest ways to set yourself apart as a candidate and land your next job. To understand the point, start by imagining you're a hiring manager. When I'm looking to hire somebody, my goal is to bring in a human resource that can solve my business problem. Sounds simple, right? But before I can even get to that point, that means I've had to do a lot of work. First, I've had to hit a roadblock or a bottleneck. Then I had to think about the potential solutions to the problem. Finally, after exhausting all other means and potential solutions, I find myself with the best solution being to bring in someone with a specific set of skills to solve the problem for me. This someone's going to have skills and experiences that I might not have or do not have the time to execute. Therefore, I have a pretty good idea of what I'm looking for. When I go through interviewing candidates, I need to see that. This illustrates why preparing for an interview is so important. Preparing for your interview enables you to craft your unique selling proposition and demonstrate how you are the best person to solve my problem. Now, before I go on any further on how to prepare for your interview, if you're liking what you're hearing so far, please share this video with someone that might benefit from its message, because it is word-of-mouth referrals like this that help to grow Acquired Salary's reach, so we can continue to give you free tools, information, and perspectives that you need to master your career. In order to craft your unique selling proposition, you have to know and understand your customer, the employer. So what's the best way to do this? Simple. Research. Research the company you're going to interview for, and if you are applying to jobs left and right and you are getting interviews, but those interviews are not converting to job offers, it's because you're not crafting a compelling case that you are the best person to solve the company's problems. Whether you have a high influx of job interviews or not, the lack of preparation is creating an undeserved sense of confidence that you will get the job. If you were such a shoo-in candidate, they wouldn't be interviewing you. The company would just go through the motions that are legally required to hire you. So, be humble. Even if you're very familiar with the company that is going to interview you, it's still important that you do your due diligence. Learn the mission and the values, learn the current direction the company is taking, as well as research any recent press releases, and then finally, review the job description. By doing so, you are able to prepare for common interview questions and keep this information in mind so you can integrate it into your answers. This is going to help you craft your unique selling proposition that tells the hiring manager directly that you know exactly what their problem is and what they're facing and how you can provide the solution in the most efficient and effective manner possible. After perfecting your unique selling proposition, this is where you can do more to set yourself apart and be a truly memorable candidate. You do this through before I get into that, I'll take you through a thought exercise to round off this final point. So reflect back on any of your previous interviewing experiences. What do you recall? I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that you recall the most difficult interview questions that you were asked. Why is that? Well, you recall the most difficult interview questions from your past because psychologically they knocked you off balance. They brought to your attention that your map or conception of the world was not complete. You were missing something, so your brain recognized this gap and committed it to memory so you would not forget it. This is how human psychology has evolved for self-preservation. You can use this fact of human psychology to your advantage in your next interview. Every interview, most interviews, the hiring managers are going to open the door for you to start asking questions. To maximize this and maximize your chances of being memorable, come to the interview with some creative and unique questions. With any luck, you will trump the interviewer and they are far more likely to remember you. The more memorable you are, the more likely you are to find success in landing your next job. What do you think? Please share your thoughts in the comments in the comment section below, and if you've made it this far into the video, you might as well like the episode and subscribe to this channel so you do not miss out on an upcoming talk where I discuss my favorite interview questions to ask the interviewer to make yourself a memorable candidate. Thank you. Until next time.